get some money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blitzing.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running left is Walker. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Wilcox. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll run forward with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Watson off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilcox. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards.
Hey, check that. Street.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Mustang 19.
To throw on second down. Wilcox. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Now he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Wilcox. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got this down to the 35. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Wilcox. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilcox. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Saints had 15-1 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose.
That's caught at the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That one covers 29
been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and
play. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Here's second and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murphy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jelani Woods, 28 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he's got some space here. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Here we go. Pat the street. Pat the street.
On first down, Wilcox. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, pass Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On first and 10, Wilcox going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
18, right here.
Back to throw. Wilcox. Caught by Allen. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly hoped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're in line perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Penny up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll give it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
They begin with Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the give, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the gun is Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Wilcox. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry, 41 yards.
And the Saints have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Lutz for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wilcox setting up the screen here. This is Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 173 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, smash rifle!
On 1st down, Wilcox. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilcox. Finding Walker, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd and 2, Wilcox. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Saints 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
That's Good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Throw left side complete. That's Mason. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Henry up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
At the Seahawks 29-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, 193 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Watson.
Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance. This one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So he's been automatically
to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Running left is Walker.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Looking to throw on second down. Wilcox. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing after the interception, Wilcox. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Joseph Osai
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Okay, ready? Check match, check match.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.